Greetings, my name is Christopher Paisley, a Philadelphia public school teacher. This is my YouTube channel, Inside White Fragility. Today I'd like to talk about BLM protesters harassing young cheerleaders. According to a news report by WDRB, parents are upset over comments made as cheerleaders headed into a competition Saturday at the Kentucky International Convention Center in downtown Louisville. Protesters for racial justice held signs and used chants with profanities as children headed into the convention center. Demonstrators also spoke directly to cheerleaders and parents outside an entrance to the center, harassing and bullying them. Here is a clip courtesy of WDRB News.
Some people inside the convention center say protesters were yelling at children. WDRB's Kristen Shanahan spoke to a protest organizer who stands by what happened and a parent who says children should not have been involved.
Comments made as cheerleaders headed into a competition at the Kentucky International Convention Center Saturday have parents upset.
The reason why you get to be here in these pretty, gorgeous little outfits with your gorgeous hair and your gorgeous bows is because of your white privilege. Brianna is dead. Black mothers are burying their babies while white mothers send their daughters to cheer competitions.
They were badgered the whole way, all the way in the door, and they sat upstairs, and my oldest daughter cried for about an hour, all the way up until on stage, and you could see it affected all these kids.
Rob, who did not want to show his face on camera, says people have a right to protest, but says the kids didn't deserve this.
If there's a problem within life, you keep it between adults. You don't take kids and you add them into the problem because they had nothing to do with it.
Breonna Taylor will never be able to have a child to be able to take to a cheer competition.
Protest leader Carmen M. Jones says she stands by the words she spoke over the megaphone.
Yes, I did tell them, don't be somebody who my child is going to have to fight. Because right now, I'm fighting the grandchildren, the great-grandchildren of people's ancestors who didn't do right, who did. So if black kids are children enough and child enough and mature enough to go through the things that we go through as children, then their children are children enough, child enough, and mature enough to learn about their privilege.
You know, even if you have something that you're passionate about, that wasn't the way to go about it.
Kristen Shanahan, WDRB News.
What does the death of Breonna Taylor have to do with young girls participating at a cheerleading competition? This is unclear. What is clear, however, is that Carmen M. Jones is a racist bully, and the protesters for racial justice should be ashamed of themselves. If you want to interact with children and bring equity, a good way is to help them with literacy or by teaching them organizational skills to help them have a successful life. Harassing young white girls and threatening to beat them up is completely inappropriate, and such racist and aggressive behavior should not be tolerated.